Well, as we edge closer to the end of 2024, let's take a look at the sector that outshined others despite a volatile environment and macro challenges, and that's the real estate sector. Now, stocks have soared anywhere between 20 to 60%, and most major players have shot past their booking targets for the year. Anisha is joining us with what is the outlook on the sector going forward.
Well, real estate sector has clearly been the star performer in 2024, with the sector index resulting into a gain of almost 43% so far. Individual names like Oberoi Realty, Prestige Estates, Godrej Properties have fared much better, with the returns being anywhere between 50 to 60% for the year. Even DLF, for that matter, has managed to return a solid 20% gain in the year gone by. In fact, the reason for that is also backed by fundamentals, because at the start of the year, the companies had come out with tall targets when it comes to their pre-sales as well as booking targets, but the companies are likely not only to meet these targets, but most probably are going to beat these estimates as well. At least that is the view coming in from a lot of analysts on the street. For instance, you had the likes of Prestige, Godrej Properties talk about the booking targets being anywhere between 25 to 30,000 crores in the year, and they're more likely that they are going to do a number which is better than that, and that's going to be the case with a lot of other companies as well. But you know, this is not something which has been only driven by more number of sales happening, because if you look at the data that ANAROCK has to say, in the 9 months of 2024, while the overall housing sales has gone up by just 2%, the supply is actually down 2%, which begs you to ask the question, then what exactly is driving this growth? The growth is actually coming from pricing, and that's the reason we have seen massive shoot up when it comes to the real estate prices in the country. Per square rates in the areas of Gurgaon, etc., have shot up quite meaningfully, and that is what is driving this growth. In fact, what is also supporting the sentiment is not only the first-time home buyers or the actual users, it's the institutional flows which are coming into the sector as well. So if you look at the institutional flows that Colliers has to talk about, it's a whopping $4.7 billion is what we have seen this year. In fact, even if you look at the investment profile, as far as the alternates or the AIF investments is concerned, real estate is clearly the favorite, because that has seen inflows to the tune of almost 75,000 crores, and that tells you that it's a lot of investment money also which is going into the real estate sector, and that is partly the reason of the prop up that we have seen in the prices and the fundamentals. In fact, but the big question is whether this rally will sustain as we head into 2025 or not. Well, most of the brokerages believe that this is likely to be the case. JM Financial believes that premiumization is a trend which is likely to continue. That's benefiting the sector, plus diversification as well. Colliers on the residential market is saying the uptick in luxury is expected to sustain. In fact, the expansion into Tier 2, Tier 3 is also something that can play out really well. And not just residential, industrial too is expected to have a good run, given the fact that supply-demand dynamics continue to be quite favorable. So overall, 2024 was a stellar year. 2025 might not see the same rate of return, but perhaps the fundamental and structural up move might continue.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.